sequester. He's right over there. Maybe you can't fill the role yourselves, but you might be able to help him figure out another solution. Maybe there's something he hasn't thought of.
Oh, it's that guy, huh? I'm unapproved. Hello there. Are you the guy looking for a new actress?
Wait, I know.
Wow.
Wait.
But
I know.
If we can't find someone to step in,
I know.
If we can't find someone to step in,
Wait a minute.
If we can't find someone to step in, Yeah. This one last. Nobody wants things to just. Yeah. The show just.
got it. We have a clear. What if we sponsored the show? Traveler.
Please. There's no need to go that far. I wouldn't feel right asking such a huge favor. And I can't promise that we'd ever be able to pay you back.
Good point. We should find someone who will put on the best performance possible. Oh, wait! What about... She's really good at performing, and she was once super popular.
Who are you thinking of? Sounds like someone famous. Her! You're...
Nope. Paimon doesn't actually know it.
You're not wrong there. She has actually performed in a number, but even if she's no longer the hut, she's still an idol to many people in Fontaine, including myself. I just, well, fair enough. I'm sure everyone, of course.
No point in stress. Besides, things are different.
Thank you for your help.
Wait, where does Furina actually live nowadays? She used to live in luxury.
As it happens, I have her current address here. I can provide it to you.
Woo! When did you get here?
I came over when things were starting. It is my duty to support.
Thank you, ma'am.
Well, now that we...
Boring! Isn't there anything else more interesting to do?
Did Catherine really give us the right address? She lives... Not that there's anything wrong with this place, it's just, a bit of a step down from the Palais Marmonia.
You know, it's common courtesy to make sure the homeowner isn't in earshot when you're...
Okay, when did
I was just out on a shopping trip. I ran out of... I used to have a much wider range of choices when it came to food. Not at all. As long as you have different kinds of sauce.
Oh, sounds like you're really struggling to cope.
How rude! Questioning my cooking skills. It's not like I have a very eventful life these days. Besides, I'm sure I could master dishes like la lettre faucilor or blubber profiteroles in no time.
Ah, there it is.
Not yet, maybe, but... Anyway, what are you even doing here? Let me first be clear that I'm not taking guests at this...
Sorry! We're sorry! Please don't... Yeah, exactly! Hang on a sec, you weren't exactly holding back either.
My help?
Don't worry, it's nothing that serious.
Oh? Well, if that's the case, then... Fine. I'll spare you the lecture about your attitude just now. So tell me, what specifically makes this matter so... specific? I see. I knew you after all, but given the...
How come? It's
True. Although I am no longer required to play the role of the centuries of pretending to... Of course, that can't be undone now. But at least I can say that I no longer...
Paimon can understand, but this is just a one-off...
Whether it's a one-off or not, it's a boundary that I've... If I make an exception to the rule now, I'm just leaving a back door for myself, which would be the same as not having a boundary in the first place. So I'm not going to perform, and that is that.
Okay, guess there's no convincing you. Well, is there anything else we can do to help out the troupe? Otherwise, they'll just have... Do you know any other actors who might be in...
Nope.
Short and...
I've never been great at since I'm just an ordinary person now. True, but I mean, could you even blame them?
Well, is there anything...
Have I not made myself clear? Sorry.
It's all right, Furina. Paimon just wanted to make sure... Yeah, I guess that's all we can...
Toodaloo to you.
It's too bad, but we have to respect Furina's decision. Maybe the thought of performing brings up too many painful memories now. Huh? What's going on? Are they arguing?
That's besides the point.
You didn't need to say it.
And that gives you the right...
Shortly after you left, the troupe's lead actress... Excuse me, but can you both take a moment?
Sorry, I was just dealing...
Sadly, it's a...
I see. Oh, you see, our leading lady...
Oh, right! Sounds like everything... Yeah, she'd be livid.
Jeez, is late...
Only joking, calm down. Despite the fact that we failed to...
Look, there's no point. This is the last chance we... So, are you...
Yes, I share every one of...
You're right.
All's well that ends well. Sounds like the show will go on. Sure.
Hey, how did you... I was just passing by because I realized I forgot a couple of items. All right, I'm coming.
Furina? Didn't you...
I was just ever so... When you came to talk with me earlier, and all before I even had a... I'm sorry, Paimon.
Oh, it's totally fine. Paimon didn't take any of that
You really have a knack for asking the most I felt very sheepish, having had a chance. But in any case...
Yeah. When they said they were gonna ask for your help...
There's no need to think like that. And no need to keep addressing me as he... I was wondering... If the difficulties are purely financial, then there must... Everyone seems so devoted to...
Everything's...
Her name was...
What?
That's actually how I recognize these...
She was a loyal fan of your performances, Miss Furina. She rallied many people loved...
And then... Does that...
Yeah. None of us know anything about... It's agonizing.
Oh.
What a terrible way. I suppose it's...
Yes, exactly.
Well, good... I know what you're thinking. I can, however, provide... But only if you feel...
Oh, most...
We unfortunately don't have any budget for...
I don't need any compensation. Something I've begun to read. The law on... What about all the unresolved and interesting and... Take part...
You just want to get...
No. This is a
the name's not...
Would you be willing to join me? Come on, take a break from adventuring to listen to us.
Thank you all so much. Our director was a... All right.
Nothing? Okay.
Huh? Lady Furina?
What's Lady Furina doing here?
Hello all. These two over here are the ones that made it possible.
You bet. That
You helped bring our director's murderer to justice.
Oh, please don't mention.
So, you were saying?
Yeah, that's the name of our final show. It's one of our greatest.
Wait, but if it's not finished, then...
Yeah, we've been battling issues on every front. The protagonist of she longed to live, but one day,
So far,
That's one of the issues we've been trying to deal with. We need a proper.
we still haven't decided between
Yeah, but then.
Exactly. A lot of the time, people come to watch a show just hoping for some. And one last thing. The first is Paul, the other is he did right.
Huh. Although.
what opportunity?
Our director was constantly singing your praises.
Stop. I suspect that one by one, all
Makes sense. He went back to Poisson.
I thought the last thing is.
Yeah, maybe...
Poisson. Nothing. I suppose my so allons-y. To
Ad asked. Thank you for.
I knew you'd miss me.
Solidify! Be sanctified. Bow your head.
Clouds high. The birds come!
Time to shine!
is order.
Let the world collide!
The tides beckon. Bow your head. Solidify! Order guide you!
Time to shine!
Fallen leaves, adorn my night, one with nature.
Be sanctified. Stabilize! I will have order!
Let the world collide! Let my name echo in song!
Clouds high, the birds call into the wind.
The tides beckon.
There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats. There's someone sitting up there in the VIP seats that has been striking a pose for quite a while now. I believe she is trying to give you a most elegant and impressive first impression. So I think you should take notice of her sooner rather than later. Otherwise, she may become flustered.
Because she has no idea that you saw right through her act.
Very good. That is for the best. No need to pay her any more attention. Well, traveler, seems Lady Furina has set you in her sights. But putting her dramatic rhetoric aside for a moment. Now then, Lady Furina, do you wish to speak against the defense's statements? Please answer the question, Lady Furina. Also, if I may add, the trial has not yet ended. As such, I request that the prosecution not leave the room before the proceedings have concluded.
If I remember correctly,
What? Are you reading my mind
this is
now?
where he stayed.
As for why the Oratrice arrived at the conclusion it did, you should probably ask someone more knowledgeable than me.
Why are you looking at me? I had nothing to do with it! I don't know what happened there either! Hey, stop staring at
The
me!
ending is one of the most important parts of the show. Even once he's
My
done,
dearest
it isn't final
citizens,
until we've all
did
had
you
the
really
chance to
think we'd allow an incorrect belief that the judgment could be mistaken? Don't tell me. You thought even I had been blindsided by the Oratrice's results.
But the way she looked just now, it was pretty obvious she had no idea what was going on.
However, given the state of things, I shall give you an explanation. Everything that just took place, including my supposed shock and bafflement, was a part of an elaborate performance. All shall be revealed in time. I shall be the first to take my leave. Toodaloo!
So she chose to make her escape after all, did she?
And if you're trying to make a new
So you're saying we shouldn't put much stock into what she just said?
bring up the past all the time.
She probably just put on that performance to save face.
You make a very... But for now, it's okay. Which
To avoid upsetting the peace, I told the townspeople that everyone here is a member of... It's not a perfect...
That's so thoughtful.
Well, what do you... Anyway, that was all. Look after her now.
Off we go then. Let's take a... I don't have... I'm so grateful that Miss Nafia was so understanding. To be perfectly, it's always easiest to just run away from your problems.
So that's...
Yeah. I'd be lying. Still, I felt it was something I had to do. As I'd be overjoyed. Yeah, I can tell people are watching me. I'm sure some people here see the idea of someone coming to Poisson dressed as the Hydro Archon as extremely disrespectful. I used to be terrified of the gaze of... I guess...
I'm not surprised you're making yourself go through all of...
I can't let myself...
Look! There seems to be a crowd gathering over there.
Probably time we made a move. How about we check out Spina di...
Seem to have an eye for this.
I'm sorry.
We don't mind.
Great. Well, I don't know whether you can tell, but as I stand here by the ship, one after another, people were... They thought their god would protect them. And all the while. But then the floodwaters finally came.
You shouldn't look at it like that. You were only...
I've had to go through so many moments like that for the sake... Eventually, I realized I had nothing left except the truth. Fortunately, we were able to avoid the... Everyone rose to their but on some level...
Paimon would have never imagined...
Reward? I guess so. And back then, I was scared of someone recognizing me for who I believe in the Furina. I had to keep all my feelings. That's what I really meant.
So that's where you were coming from.
Could you please get off my case? I don't know what's gotten into you today. I do. I want at least the all right.
Sure, okay.
Didn't you say you needed to watch what you...
Come on. Anyway,
Are you kidding me right now? I've spent my whole life battling the effects of ill health, and it kills me to...
Oh no. Look. We're back! Could you maybe put your...
You're back. We've been enjoying Paulo's nearly done.
Great!
Me?
He was originally supposed...
The boar's not a bad character, actually. He's the one who raises the little Oceanid.
That's right. He has some pretty... If you become human.
Wait, that sounds kind of...
It's the most important line in the whole script. She kept... It was only after she was gone.
You mentioned earlier about the...
Yeah, I spent some years... It was like that, and she took me on...
She sounds like a...
She really was. I was a lost. The other kids one day?
Hmm.
Yeah.
The day you hoped would never come.
Oh, you're finally done? Get your butt over here.
Furina? The Furina? Oh,
Please.
even so, this is just... Oh, wow. Yes, the script, of course. Let me give you a... I'm sure you're all... She finds the people start to... The little OC... In the end,
Consciousness?
Water.
since the little Oceanid, her lover the little OC...
And then,
In the end...
Huh?
Well, she...
through her love for her human.
There's actually something else that bothers me. You know if we're serious...
That sounds like too cruel of.
That ending would be a perfect... On the day when she went missing, we waited and we looked for her.
The director was the kind...
But doesn't the way she.
I've been trying to...
Vilma?
Yeah.
Grief? Because...
What?
It's time to be up for... I did tell her. She said that we were all... Not that it... I said, maybe one day in the... Well, and now... So if I'm the...
We've all had our differences.
Well, if that's...
Are you ready to.
Honestly... Funny you should ask, though.
I certainly do. Come on, everyone.
This is tough going. Delphi, are you sure you can manage in your condition?
I could ask you the same question. Try to keep up.
Perhaps we could take a walk by a riverbank or some...
As if this...
Don't worry. We should all be fine with the traveler. Wait, why
We're just curious, that's all.
Yeah, but don't you remember why? The Hydro Archon willingly gave up all her power.
Precisely! As much as it pains me, unfortunately, I should just stay put.
That sounded so smug. Ugh, secondhand embarrassment is unbearable.
C'est la vie, indeed. Alas, I am forced to watch on helplessly as the more brave and...
Aw, too bad.
Sorry to leave all...
Don't worry,
The wind knows me.
Yeah! Wind, hear me. Go as one!
Let the mighty be humbled. Settle down.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night. Wind strike. Light.
Silence!
Bravo! Good show! You certainly live up to your reputation.
Yeah, thank you. Anyway, the path is cleared now, so onwards and upwards.
Vilma, are you there?
Huh? Oh, it's you guys. Wait, what's...
I can explain.
So, you... If I open this can of worms now...
Viamal, unless you mean...
I don't want to talk about it.
Listen, Viamal. I used to think that my love for Aurelie was a point of shame, but now I've made up my mind. The little Ocean...
As you all know already, the troop was kept afloat. We took on side. So, anyway, one day it seemed like a win. The drink in question was...
Isn't that the drink peddled by the culprit behind the series?
I freaked, but she didn't. The merchant... Well, I was going to sort... But I admit this whole thing was my mistake. I didn't dare to tell any of you the truth back then, and yeah.
Hey, don't...
You... What do you mean? You were afraid? This was a life... How could you be...
Please, try not to get too...
Yeah, listen.
Stay calm. And he has the gall to try and high-road us, claiming that he kept his mouth shut.
All I can say is I'm just a coward who made an awful, terrible mistake that I can never take back in my life.
Get out of my sight. Go!
That's enough! Can you stop conflating the show on... You keep saying that you want to...
I'm sorry.
On stage, the lead role is the focal point of the... But in her... What she wants... I understand.
Yeah.
So think hard. If you really hate each other and can't reconcile your But you can't... What are you laughing?
Sorry, I didn't mean it that way. If she'd seen Paul...
Really? But she sounded like...
Of course she was. Even her heart...
I'm truly sorry.
It's all right.
So...
Clearly, the end of the story needs to focus...
What do you mean?
The traveler is... If you could find anything...
You really think...
I trust that...
No.
Well...
Come.
Barbados, find us.
Let the wreckage...
You want to read still?
So...
Hey! It's full of script.
Let me take a look. Looks like she kept a deep... If we'd had the
Lachey took...
I guess Aurelie... wait. It cuts off. I'll let you read them.
She She was so terrified.
She may have been a mighty hero. I can't bear to think how painful. Wait. If you become human.
Isn't that the most important line?
Because.
Oh!
So she didn't regret her decision. I'm sure this is what she had their utmost.